that the world knows, and those folks in Iran, in jail, know that we are here for them. Zendani, a member and for the following of committee to set up free labor organization. Reza Shahabi, a member of the executive committee of the bus drivers union in Tehran. Ali Najati, member of executive board of the labor union of Hattafe sugarcane company. Behnam Ibrahimzadeh, the fellow that I told you worked here, activist and a member of follow-up committee to set up free labor organization. Muhammad Jarrahi, member of the committee to set up free labor organizations. Ali Reza Akhavan, labor activist, and Rasul Bozaghi, of course. And these are only people that are in the leadership of these organizations. And there are more people, but we want them all free. We want to free all political prisoners in Iran. Free all political prisoners in Iran. Free all political prisoners in Iran. Free them now. Free them now. Free all political prisoners in Iran now. Free all political prisoners in Iran now. Islamic Republic of Iran. Islamic Republic of Iran. I also have a letter signed by 9 political prisoners from inside the prison in support of Behnam and his situation. I don't want to keep you too long to read that. It's available on the internet. You can check that, and please do so. It's heartbreaking on one side, but it's warming our hearts because they are so strong that from jail they are condemning the regime and they are showing their solidarity for other labor activists and organizations. We also have resolutions to pass, and I'd like to read that, and Parveen also has one that they're more or less the same, but I'd like to read this and make sure that while we are all here, we agree on that, why we are here. Participant in this International Solidarity Day with the Iranian jail labor leaders in Iran, in Vancouver, Canada, state that, and if you don't agree with me, let me know. We express our solidarity with the Iranian workers and call for the immediate and unconditional release of all jailed trade unionists and political prisoners in Iran. Do you agree with me? Yeah! Free Behnam Ibrahimzadeh. Keeping Behnam in jail is a monstrous crime. Labor leader Reza Shahabi must be released immediately and unconditionally. We should not let the Islamic Republic authorities return Shahabi to jail. He needs to continue his treatment. All other jail workers, Zendani, Muhammad Jarrahi, Yusuf, Kharabat, Muhammad Maulai, Wahid Sayyede, Rasul Bodaghi, Abdul Reza Gambari, and all other political prisoners must be released immediately and unconditionally. We condemn the Islamic regime of Iran for its persecution of workers, activists, and political dissidents. We condemn the Islamic regime of Iran for its persecution of workers, activists, and political dissidents. We support the struggle of the workers and people of Iran for freedom, the right to organize and strike, and for welfare, quality, justice, and a life of dignity. We call for the international political isolation of the regime in Iran and its boycott at the International Labour Organization, ILO, and all world bodies. We call on all trade unions and human rights organizations around the world and all individuals and organizations appalled by the horrific human rights abuse in Iran to support these demands. Well, that was on behalf of this campaign and to free the jail workers in Iran. Thank you very much.
Has to go.
I believe Soli wanted to, Suleiman, did you want to read your statement? Well, thank you very much, folks. It was a good show of solidarity with the jail workers in Iran, and I hope the regime and the workers both get the message. What's going on? They must be free right now.
Free all political prisoners in Iran.
Free all political prisoners in Iran.
Free all political prisoners in Iran.
Free all political prisoners in Iran. I would like to read the resolution that put forward by four organizations who helped to organize this event today. In Iran, a corrupt and theocratic capitalist regime has made life extremely difficult for workers, the poor, and for the great majority of country's citizens. Almost 50% of the population lives below the poverty line. The unemployment rate is over 20%. Many factories have closed, and inflation runs around 30%. Workplace health and safety is very inadequate and lacks basic standards in most workplaces. The proposed new Islamic labor code abolishes the legal minimum wage in favor of rates fixed through agreement by employer and employees. It also allows for the generalization of verbal employment contracts, gives employees the right to hire and fire as they please, and makes legal holidays, sick leaves, and pension schemes conditional to agreement on a case-by-case basis. At the same time, it imposes ban on independent trade union. The working class in Iran suffers under theocratic dictator imperialist sanctions and the capitalist economic chaos. They are deprived of the right to organize and create independent trade unions and other labor organizations, but they have a strong history of struggle. They are fighting tirelessly to achieve the right to organize, strike, freedom of expression and of assembly. In the past few years, labor activists have organized independent unions. The workers' strikes are occurring on the nose of one of the brutal regimes in the world. Workers are organizing against unpaid wage, unhealthy working conditions, the proposed new Islamic labor code, and cuts in social benefits. They demand pay equity for women and men, sliding scale wage increase against inflation, and so on. Yet, in denying workers just demands, the Islamic capitalist regime has shamelessly sacked who have been defending workers. Worker activists, many of the worker activists who have been defending workers' rights in Iran throughout the past numbers of years have been incarcerated, tortured, and their family members been living with the devastated situation. Prisoners that have to be transferred to hospitals outside of prison face an even greater dilemma. They got caught up in a closed circuit of procedures and bureaucracy that leads to more pain, discomfort, or even death. We strongly condemn the arrest and sentence against all labor activists. We also denounce ongoing prosecution and arrest of labor activists in Iran. We demand guaranteed job security, immediate increase in minimum wages, immediate stop on any anti-worker reforms, in labor and social security laws, the right to form independent workers' organization, full equality of women, and immediate and unconditional freedom for all detained labor activists in Iran. Long live international solidarity.